Hi, friends. If you're watching the replay, hi, you're already here. Nobody else is here yet because I just hit the go live button. Oh my goodness. I just went live yesterday, but I was just kind of feeling like going live again tonight. I was inspired. So here we are. But also, I'm like so close. I am so close to 2,000 subscribers that I thought, let's go live. Maybe we can hit 2,000. And that would be really fun because if we can hit 2,000 while I'm live and we can experience the joyous moment all together, well, that's fun. That's way more fun than just me happening upon it by myself, you know? Hi, Amanda. How are you tonight? And we're going to work on the sweater, the same sweater we were working on yesterday. However, we're debating making a little change with the sweater. So technically this morning, I finished the front panel that we were working on yesterday. Hi, Taz. And I'll show you what it looks like. And it did turn out super cute. However, even though technically the measurements are coming out correct, my mom and I are feeling a little apprehensive about how small it looks. And I'm kind of thinking of frogging it and starting over and doing the medium size instead of the small. Hi, Velma. Welcome. Would that be unfortunate to have to do? Yeah. But I'd rather do that and start the front panel over again and have it be right than have it potentially be too small. It's not like it took me a crazy, insane amount of time to put this front panel together. I worked on it for like a day, really, truthfully. So here's what it looks like right now. And it is very cute. But like I said, we're just feeling a little bit unsure that this is going to be large enough. Now, this is not for me. If it was for me, it for sure wouldn't be large enough. But this is for my aunt, who is a very petite woman, but we also, like, she likes a more roomy fit. So I'm debating. Hi, Jolynn. Welcome. Guys, we're trying to see if we can get to 2,000 subscribers tonight. The last time I looked, I'm literally 12 away. So if you have crochet friends who maybe don't know about my channel, invite them into the live. Let's see if we can get to 2,000. I would really love to cross that threshold tonight. I think that would be really fun, especially if we can all hit that milestone together while I'm live. Okay, so let's look at the measurements. Size small. The width is between 32 and 34 inches total circumference. A medium is between 36 and 38. And so like this piece would be half of that, right? Half of the total circumference. And this was measuring just shy of 18. If I blocked it, if I stretched it, I could for sure get it to 18. But it was still like unblocked, still shy of like the smallest end of the small measurement. So if we bumped it up to medium, it would be more likely to be kind of like on the very, very high end of small and on the lower end of medium unblocked. So I'm kind of leaning toward frogging this and starting it over. Hi, Shannon. Welcome, friends. Guys, I'm so excited we're hanging out again tonight. I just really wanted to. What do you think? I think I'm going to feel a lot less anxious about this project if I frog it and redo it with the size medium. It's making more work for myself, but that is far less disappointing than making an entire sweater and it doesn't fit right, you know? It's kind of what I'm thinking. So this piece was attached on, so I'll have to frog this and it'll be its own little like separate piece of yarn, but everything else is one big piece. Frog it, girl. Thank you, Amanda. That's the confirmation I needed. Hi, Laura. Welcome. Hey, are you guys crocheting anything? Obviously, this was an unplanned live. So it's not like I gave you time to like, hey, gather your project. But if it's the evening and you're done with work or done with whatever you got going on and you're sitting and crocheting, pretty please tell me what you're working on. I would love to know. Okay, so there's the There's this piece. I'm sure, now since I'm going to size up to the medium, this won't quite be enough for doing the shoulder when we come back to this point. But we'll be able to use it for something. Even if it's just like stitching the pieces together, we could reuse it for that. Watching while I finish dinner, not sure long I can stay. Well, thanks for dropping by, however long you're able to stay. I would say Frog, better to be a little too big than too small. That's what I'm thinking too. And even though she's a petite person, like I said, she likes a looser fit. She likes things to feel a little roomy, so I would definitely rather err on the side of a little too big. Still working on roses. I am crocheting star ornaments for the people in my apartment. I have to make 45 of them. Oh my goodness. That's a very sweet thing to do. How many have you made so far? Or are you just getting started on this project? Still working on the spider. Man, if I didn't have to redo this, imagine we'd already be done with this front panel and starting on the back panel. Of course, now we're going to be restarting. But like, we would have already been onto the back panel. This is still going to be a fairly quick project compared to some of the projects I've been doing. And I do think that this front panel, even though it's going to be slightly larger, is probably going to go a little faster because now I know what I'm doing. You know, like I know the pattern. The pattern was already pretty simple, but now I really know what I'm doing and I can probably fly through it a little faster. So, 'tis what it is. I am not too worried about it. I'd rather have it be right. I would. You know, what's unfortunate about going live from my phone versus my desktop is that if I was on my desktop, I could use my phone and refresh the YouTube Studio app to check my subscriber count and give you guys like real-time updates, because my goal is I would really love to get to 2K in this live. But since I'm going live from my phone, I can't really check very easily. I could sort of look on my TV, and I know you guys can look, but it doesn't... Where do you go to see the exact subscriber count of somebody? Can you do that? Because like on my channel, it'll give you like the 1.9. Last time I looked, it would have said 1.98. But I don't know if there's a simple way to see. I got a little snag here. If it's easy to find like somebody's exact subscriber count. What has happened here? There we go. Anyone who's a member of the channel, you guys are going to get spoiled because I was live yesterday, I'm live today, and I'm going to be live all day tomorrow. We're going to be spending the whole week together practically. This is going to take a minute. Winding this up. This is an entire skein and a little bit extra. Every once in a while we're getting a point where the yarn is catching on itself, but it's not too bad. Who's that? Come here, Miss Murdoch. Come say hi to everyone. Hi, little one. You guys, Murdoch's Gotcha Day is in 6 days. 6 days will be 1 year since we found her. And if you aren't familiar with the story of how we found little Miss Murdoch, Michael and I were driving. We were on our way to lunch after church on a Sunday. And Michael noticed this man. We were driving through a neighborhood. It wasn't a busy road, but it wasn't like the middle of nowhere either. He noticed this man setting like a laundry detergent cap of water in the grass, and he was like, what's that about? And then he saw a little tiny black kitten. So of course we need a bumper sticker that says "We'll break for cats," because that's exactly what we did. And we talked to the guy, and he was like, yeah, I just heard it crying, and I haven't seen any other cats around. I don't know what's going on. So, like, he gave it some water, which was nice, but also wasn't really going to do that much because she was literally 3 weeks old. Eyes and ears weren't even completely, totally open yet. Like, baby, little tiny baby. And we asked around, we looked around, couldn't find any other cats. There was no litter of cats around. And poor thing was just crying in the grass all by herself over and over and over again. Oh, it makes me so sad when I think about it. And I was like, well, obviously we're not leaving this kitten here, because the guy's attitude was kind of like, well, good luck, little buddy, hope you make it. Like, he wasn't about to actually intervene in this situation. I was like, nope, this cat's coming with us. So we basically just snatched this kitten out of the grass after making sure that there was no litter nearby or anything. And the rest is history. We bottle fed her for weeks. And she's 1 year old now, and she's such a little agent of chaos, and we love her. So anyway, the 1 year anniversary of that day is in 6 days. Just getting started. I've got 5 stars done, but there is 2 sides actually I have to make 90s. Oh yeah, 1 for each side. Wow. Godspeed, my friend. My left hand is cramping up from holding the yarn ball. And we still have, like, quite a while to go. Can't use my spindle this time around. I need a yarn bowl now. I have this little whip basket, so I might just put it in the whip basket. That's why I'm starting now. Is this like gonna be a Christmas thing? This is like kicking up little fibers in the air, and it's making my nose itchy. I put them on their doors on Christmas Eve. That's so sweet. I love that. I still have this much to go. Goodness. Been doing it for the past 6 years. Oh my goodness. So there's probably people in your apartment who are like collecting your little stars year after year. That's so cool. You are absolutely like a part of somebody's core memories of Christmas. How fresh. Guys, my hand is cramping up so bad. I've got fuzzes. I'm sorry, I realize I'm like shaking the camera too. Looks like it's still the same. My 2-year-old is waving hi to you through my phone. Hi! That's so cool. What a fun tradition. So what other, so this year you're doing a star. What other shapes have you done or styles in the past? Now I'm just nosy and I want to know all about this. Hello. We're getting there, guys. Ugh. It is a great coworker gift idea. And there's so many cute Christmas ornament patterns out there too. I feel like the options are endless. And speaking of Christmas and gifts, I was talking to Michael last night and just telling him how we were all talking in the live last night about Vlogmas and like how I want to do Vlogmas this year. And I still have the same thought that I did. I brought this up like months ago in a vlog, and I was talking about how I thought it would be really fun to do almost like a yarn advent calendar for myself and have Michael get like just little skeins of yarn. And this would be like his entire Christmas present to me, would be a different little skein of yarn for each day of Vlogmas. And so like we would start Vlogmas by like opening the little advent yarn bag or box or whatever, and then have to decide what to make with that yarn based on whatever it is, and then like make a little something. Whether or not we finish the project in the video, like I'd have to do a lot of small stuff probably. I still think that'd be really fun. And then Christmas gifts for him would be covered because it would just be a bunch of yarn, which I wouldn't be mad about. He was like, I don't even know where to start with that though. Like, I don't know what kind of yarn to buy. And I'm like, first of all, I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit. I think you'd actually do really great at that. But secondly, just take my sister with you. Like, she'll help you buy all the yarn. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Tammy. I'm getting caught up here, I need stockings. Last year, I've done wreaths and bells, candy cane holders, and I can't think of the other. Oh, the candy cane holders, those are so cute. Wouldn't that be a fun idea? I think it'd be a fun idea. Ravens fan, hello, welcome, welcome. Guys, today is an impromptu, unplanned live. I was not planning on going live today, but I just was feeling inspired, and I'm also super duper close to 2,000 subscribers, and I thought it'd be fun if we could hit that milestone tonight while we're live, like together. That just sounds like it would be really fun. It's hard because I can't check my YouTube Studio app while I'm live from my phone. So I might need you guys to periodically check and see if there's been any change. And also, if you have any crochet friends that you know of that aren't subscribed to me already, invite them to the party. Get them in here, because last time I looked, right before I went live, I needed 12 more subscribers to hit 2,000. And we're really close. We're really close. And I think it'd be fun to hit it together while I'm live. I was thinking of doing a snowman, but I don't know if I can find a small enough snowman for the tree. Yeah. If you are just joining, this was the front panel. I decided to frog. My mom and I were talking, and we just were worried that the small was going to be a little too small for my aunt. So I decided, rather than, just do the whole thing and hope that it fits and potentially have made an entire sweater that's too small, I would rather do just the front panel over again and make it medium and err on the side of it being a little more roomy. I'd rather like have to redo this than have an entire sweater that doesn't fit, you know? That's what I'm thinking. So, we just finished frogging that. I'm just gonna use my little whip basket, I think, to keep this from rolling around, and that'll be fine. Also, I brought this in here just to show you guys. You guys want to see my socks? I already showed you the finished one, but I've been making more progress on my second one. Hello. Here's where we're at on the second one. We've done the heel stuff, and we're working the length of the foot now. So, and guess what? I tried on the first sock. If you saw my short that I posted today, these fit me. So this is going to be my pair of socks. And now I really want to finish the second one so I can start wearing them. Okay. I should have made myself a little sneaky beverage before I went live. We might have to make ourselves a decaf iced Americano at some point in the live tonight. Your sock looked so good. I'm glad this one fits. Me too. I really didn't think it was going to be honest. Glad your sock fits in productive rooms. Yeah, I should have known she was going to immediately go for my foot when I was trying that on. She was doing it before I took the video, unprompted, and that's when I was like, I should take a video of this, it's funny, so. Alright, so originally we did the size small, which has a total circumference of between 32 and 34 inches. This one is going to have a total circumference of between 36 and 38 inches. So after I get like several rows done, we're going to use our handy dandy tape measure and see where we're landing just to make sure that we are on par, which we should be because we weren't far off with the size small with where it was supposed to be for the measurements. So I assume it will be the same for the medium, but we'll double check just to see where we're at. All right, I got a chain 83. So I will catch up if there's any new comments here, and then I am going to lock in for counting to make sure I have the right stitch count. Going to have to hop off. Hopefully you make it to 2000 tonight. I'll watch the replay tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out so much, friend. I will see you whenever I see you next. All right, we're chaining 83. $83. Okay, here we are. Oh, Roy, what's up? Thanks for joining us. Hi, Mary Jo. Hi, Narrative. Okay, so you guys, I've mentioned this a couple times in some different lives. All right, here's our starting chain, all the way at the very beginning. That already, I feel better about this width than what we were doing before. Anyway, I'm currently in a memberships boot camp that YouTube is hosting, and it's all about how to like grow your membership and everything, and I've been learning a lot. And And Roy is somebody who's also in the boot camp and jumped in to show some support. So thanks, Roy. Everybody say hey to Roy. I don't think he's a crocheter, but he's here to support nonetheless. So see if we can adopt you into the world of crochet. All right, now we're doing a double in our 5th chain from the hook. 2, 3, 4, 5. So our chain 3 counts as our first double, and then this is going to be our first actual double crochet. And then we're just double crocheting all the way back down. Okay. And if you're just joining and you are a crochet friend, if you're working on something, I'd love to know what you're working on right now. We've already heard a couple different projects in the chat so far. We got, I just hopped off of one of our little sessions today before I went live, and it was an interview with another YouTube creator who is just like absolutely crushing it, just killing it. And I was just feeling very inspired, and I was like, you know what? I want to go live after this because I'm getting so many like ideas. And one of the things that the person that was being interviewed was saying is that he says all the time that he has the best community on YouTube, which like I totally get the sentiment because I feel like I have a really great community here as well. We are small but mighty, right, friends? And I feel like the warm welcome is definitely an indicator of that. I'm happy you liked my cardigans. I did, Mary Jo. I'm a sucker for Christmas, man. Anything Christmas crochet. I mean, anything Christmas in general, but especially if it's Christmas crochet. I'm super on board with that. Obviously, you guys, if you've been around for a little bit, you probably saw my vlog last year where I made the granny square cardigan Christmas sweater vest thing. And then we made the shirt, the button-down shirt version of it for my husband Michael. Do I need to make any more like actual Christmas clothing? No, I really don't. But do I really want to make... Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's a sweater vest, but it's one of those where it's one giant granny square instead of like multiple stitched together. And it has a tree on it, a Christmas tree. I want to make that sweater vest so badly. It's been on my like Pinterest board of crochet projects for years. And let's be real, I have so many other projects to make. I don't think I'll get to it this year. But I'm always thinking about it. Seta, hello my friend. Can you really have too much? See, everybody needs a Mary Jo in their life because this is the way that I need to be enabled, okay? Oh my goodness. Seta, we are on 2K subscriber watch right now. Before I went live, I was at 1,988. So I needed 12 more. And I thought it would be really fun to go live and see if we can get to 2K and experience the joyous milestone together. So I've been telling people, if you've got any crochet friends that aren't subscribed, invite them to the party, tell them to jump on in, and we'll see if we can get to 2K while we're live, because that would be really fun. But I also can't really check very well from my phone because I'm live on my phone. So I'm gonna have to rely on you guys if like one of you wants to appoint yourself the subscriber count watch and let me know when we're getting really close. Maybe once we get like just a couple away, I'll move over to my desktop so that I can keep a closer eye on it. But I think we still have a little bit to go before we get there. I may not have gained any subscribers quite yet. I'm not sure. says 1.99. Okay, so we must be within 10 subscribers, which is crazy. I don't remember where you can go, if anywhere, to see the exact number. You know? I'm not sure if there's a place on YouTube, like, without it being your own page, you know? Because, like, it gives you the general, like you said there, the 1.99. But I don't know if there's a way for you, without it being your own personal YouTube, to see the exact subscriber count of somebody. It went up because when I looked it was 1.98. Okay. Because I know, like, on TikTok, when we were watching for when I hit 10K, like, several years ago, you can go into somebody's account and see the exact count. I think I'm remembering that correctly. Maybe I'm not remembering that correctly. I don't know. Alyssa, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Social Blade says 1,990 on the dot. Okay, Social Blade. Is that the way to do it? Is to just do a little third-party situation? I remember the excitement of you getting 1K on live. Yes! And that was a really big deal because, like, that was the number we had to hit to you know, get monetized and do all that stuff. And now this is, like, almost equally as exciting to me because this means that since that moment that my audience, not my audience necessarily, but my subscriber count has doubled, you know? And that's really exciting. I know I can see it for myself in YouTube Studio, but I wasn't sure if there was a place where you guys could go where you could see the exact count. I wonder how quickly Social Blade updates, like if it's to the minute accurate or if it takes a while to, like, sync or update or whatever. Probably would have been smart for me to go live from my desktop for a live like this so I could keep a closer eye on it, but I didn't. My boyfriend still follows from when I stole his phone for 1K. That was so funny because I do remember it was like everybody was getting their moms and their dogs and whoever they could think of to subscribe to get me to 1K. We love to rally around a goal, don't we? I just don't know if Social Blade automatically refreshes. I refresh my computer page, but it's still the same. Social Blade rounds down, I believe. Okay, good to know. Shared a link to the live in my Insta story, so hopefully some fellow crocheters find you. Thank you, Shannon. I appreciate that. What I probably need to do is just move to the studio. I like being in here because it's cozy in here, but if, you know, one of the big points of this live is to watch for hitting 2K, I need to be able to watch, and I can't really watch from here. So maybe let's move our little operation. Gosh, the little fibers from frogging that yarn are still, like, in the air, and they're tickling my nose so bad. Okay. Well, let's do that. Let's move ourselves, and I want to take my little phone setup thing because I need to keep my phone plugged in, and that means I gotta take charger cables with me. I crochet in loom knit. Okay, so I just started, crochet is mainly what I do, but I just started doing some sock knitting. I've never done loom knitting before though, and it's very interesting to me. What kind of stuff do you like to loom knit? I would love to know what you like to make. I'm going to like scooch myself off of this daybed, and I'm going to look ridiculous, but I'm just going to keep wearing this crafting pillow. And we'll just carry it into the studio. All right, give us a second here. I've got you guys and all of my stuff on my little tray, and we're just going to carry the whole tray into the studio. Bear with us. We're doing a little transplant, a little field trip. If I can get my door open. Do we have any kitties in here? Yeah, we do. The big chunk is in here. Okay, for anybody new, you're about to meet one of my cats. Let's meet the kitty cat real quick. This is the nice thing about going live from a phone, is like you can walk around and we have more freedom. Don't drop us, Jess. I'll try my best. This is Miss Duncan. Hi. Oh. Say hello, Miss Girl. Yes. Drop the Duncan emotes. There we go. You can see her right here. This is Miss Duncan. She just turned 4 years old. She's my best girl. Another black cat that we found while we were driving around. We found her in the middle of the road. She was 5 weeks old. It is an absolute miracle that she was not hit by a car. And we found her right outside of a Dunkin' Donuts. And that's why her name is Duncan. She's a very, very sweet girl. And she's an absolute unit. Okay, yes, I will have to check it out so I can see what you do. I'm going to get us set up here. Give me just a moment. I feel very hyper. I guess, no, I do need this. My lights in here are better because I have lights for like when I'm recording. But I still need to use my little phone display thing because I need to keep my phone plugged in or else it will die while I'm live. And I'll show you what I use. This is what I go live with, and my phone goes in here, and then it's propped up so that I can still fit my charging cord underneath it. So that's why I still need to use this, even though I technically don't really need this aggressive of lighting in here, but we'll just keep it as is. Do, 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 do. I don't remember what this belongs to. Oh, that goes to. What is happening? Everything's happening right now, guys. Give me just a moment, please. Get it good on all my stuff set back up, but for in here instead of. I keep hitting my row counter ring. I'm not even done with. I just finished one, but now it's showing 3 because I keep bumping it into stuff. Okay, phone's plugged in, lights plugged in. We've got our pattern. I can pull up my channel on the studio. We're gonna get ourselves all situated here so we can actually keep crocheting. Everything is happening. Okay, let's see where we're at, friends. Let's get an exact number, shall we? We are currently at 1,991. So we need 9 more subscribers to hit 2,000. Ah! Very exciting. I'm definitely the type of person that likes to celebrate every milestone, whether it is big or small. I'll be celebrating when I hit 1,900, 1,800, 1,750. I'll celebrate every milestone. Don't tempt me with a good time, you know? I'm sure Miss Murdoch will make an appearance at some point this evening as well. But we're all settled now. Okay, so getting back to the actual crochet. We just finished, oh, I'm going to reset this because I had that wrong. Okay, we just finished row 1. It's really looking like a great sweater. Oh, I can put on music too. Ha! Hello. Let's put on some epidemic sound. We'll go with, what are you guys in the mood for? Acoustic guitar, very chill vibes? Are we in the mood for lo-fi? No, I'm not on a free account. I very much have a paid account, my friend. Oh, I logged into the wrong profile. Log out. Wait, let's do a poll. Hold on. Can I do polls on the phone? I can do polls, right? Can I do polls? I hardly ever go live on my phone. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. Can I really not do a poll? Wait. Shannon votes lo-fi. Stickers. Poll. Music. Choice. Okay. Lo-fi or acoustic guitar. Done. Oh, nope, don't do that. Okay. There's a poll now. Place your votes. What music do you want to listen to while I log in? I also have jazz. I could have added jazz as an option. Smooth jazz. Ooh. Lo-fi was winning and then acoustic guitar took it over. Whatever I choose, I'm not going to be blasting it. We'll keep it low key. Oh my gosh, it's 50-50. Okay, somebody else needs to vote. Whatever ticks up next is what I'm going to choose because I just want to put some music on. I need one more vote. Whoever votes next gets to be the deciding vote. So your opinion matters greatly. Oh, okay. Acoustic won by just a tiny bit. Now I need to end this. Oh, drag here to end the poll. Okay, cool. We'll go with acoustic guitar. And I'm going to make sure it's not super loud. I think acoustic guitar is so soothing. I love it. Let me know if that's too loud or if it sounds good. Okay, back to the crochet. We are continuing with regular old double crochet rows for the next 3 rows. So we're going to settle in. Is that music too loud? I feel like it might be a little loud, but it's always hard to tell. I don't know how long I will be live tonight. I mean, obviously, if we start inching really close to 2,000, I'll probably just see if we can hold out until I hit it because, like I said, I think it's more fun to hit those kind of milestones when we're experiencing it together. But we'll just kind of play it by ear. No, it's perfect. Okay, good. Did you see the study of how knitting and crochet reduce the chances of getting dementia? Okay, I did, Tammy, and there was a little bit of like drama, a little bit of controversy that I saw surrounding this topic, because the video that I've seen floating around, that where it's like a doctor, and tell me if this is where you saw this too, or if you maybe heard about it from somewhere else, but I got the video sent to me. Hold on, Michael's asking me a question. He's not home right now. What did you get? Grocery questions. Anyway, the video, I had it sent to me a couple times, and it's like a doctor in scrubs, and he's like walking around like a parking lot or something, and he's talking about how crocheting and knitting reduces the risk of dementia by like cuts it in half or something like that. And I was like, wow, this is crazy, this is awesome. And then there was somebody else that made a video that's, I think, a fiber artist. I'm trying to remember. This was a while ago. And they were like, yeah, while crocheting and knitting is great, like, this video is really misleading, and the study really doesn't say that. So apparently the guy who made that video that went viral is not actually even a real doctor. He's just kind of like posing as a doctor on social media because I guess it must get him views. And he sort of misconstrued what the study said and what the results were to make it seem more dramatic than it actually is. But whether or not that is technically the case, I think everyone can agree that doing a skill like this, where you're using your hands and you're using your brain, and you're doing a new skill, especially if you're learning something new in crochet, it's always going to be a good thing, right? So I was a little bummed when I got kind of like, I feel like maybe the other side of the story. But it's still a really good, it's still a really good thing. I don't know. I'd be interested to hear if you guys saw one or the other side of that argument, if anything. Same video, I caught a brief glimpse of it. I know that they say puzzling and card playing helps too. Yeah, I feel like anything you're doing where it's like you're doing something with your hands, something where you have to think, something that is like activating like that learning part of your brain is always going to be a good thing, a helpful thing. Doctors have told my family that it can slow the progression of some forms of dementia. Yeah, I mean, that sounds right to me. But I mean, if it's possible to ward off dementia simply by crocheting, I don't think dementia will ever be coming for me. Because I stay crocheting, I'm still here just crocheting the stars. You could do a whole series instead of dancing with the stars. It could be crocheting with the stars. if you guys are just recently joining, we are working on the same sweater that I was working on in yesterday's live. And we are also getting dangerously close to 2,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So if you're watching and you're not yet subscribed to me, you could be one of the 9 people that are needed to hit this very fun milestone of 2,000 subscribers. And if you're already subscribed and maybe you have a couple of crochet friends that have not been introduced to my channel yet, maybe send it their way, invite them to the party. It would be really fun to hit 2,000 subscribers while we're live tonight. And if it doesn't happen, that's okay, but we're gonna try. I am subscribed, but Seta sent me. Welcome, Frog Crochet. Seta's the best, isn't she? She really, really is. Oh my gosh, we jumped a lot. Okay, we were at 1,991. We are now at 1,996. We need 4 more people. You know what? We're definitely going to have to do like a little highlight clip this moment whenever we get to 2,000. I'm sat now. We're here, guys. I will stay live until tomorrow morning if that's what it takes, but I don't think it's going to take that much. I think we are going to get there tonight. So close. She really is a sweetheart. She's the best. Listen, Seta, I have to tell you this. I don't remember what, I don't know if I was watching a video of yours or what. I was watching something of yours, and Michael, my husband, heard you in the video I was watching, and he like knows who you are now, you know, and he goes, is that Seta? And I said, yeah, it's Seta. He goes, what a wonderful human being. I was like, isn't she just a ray of sunshine? Oh my gosh, Seta, you're like rating my channel. Holy cow. Hold on. Wait, let's check. Let's refresh. We're 1 away. We're at 1,999. Oh my goodness. Kiana, Holly and Mistletoe, Vivian, Project Dandelions. Thank you guys for jumping in. And we love Seta. Seta's the best. Seta's the VIP. Okay, I'm gonna refresh again because now we did it! 2K, friends. 2K. Actually, we're over 2K now. It was 1,999, and then I refreshed, and now it's 2001. And it was absolutely Seta coming in clutch. All of my friends who are Seta's friends, who are now also my friends, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Seta is amazing for like sending over the reinforcements, but also you guys are amazing for choosing to do that and to come over here. So thank you. Let me show you guys. Let me show you. I'll flip it around so you can see. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Go away. I don't know. I'm hitting things. Okay. Here it is, friends. Well, let's see. Let's do it again. Because I feel like it probably has jumped because I see a lot more people jumping in. Wow. We sailed right across 2,000 and now we're above it. Ah, that means if you were here, which like me and Shannon brought this up in the chat a little bit ago, that, thank you guys so much. That she remembered when I hit 1,000 subscribers on a live. And that means that we have now doubled since then, which is absolutely wild. Thank you so much, friends. I see if I pronounce usernames wrong, I apologize, but I want to make sure to shout you guys out. Jamie, thank you so much. Tammy, thank you so much. Judith, Lakia, I hope I pronounced that right. Thank you so much, friends. If you are just joining too, we're working on a sweater. It doesn't really look very much like a sweater right now, but this is just the front panel that we've started on. Isn't this color gorgeous? This is Premier Everyday DK Anti-Pilling in the color Lake. And I'll show you guys, since it obviously doesn't look like much right now. It's very basic sweater pattern, but we're due for something basic after doing a lot of complicated projects over here recently. This is what it's going to look like. This is the Paloma jumper. Thank you, Tamika, for subscribing. By Not Crochet. So this is what we're working on. Sent by Seta. I swear, Seta is the realist. Pat, thank you so much for jumping over. Well, let's refresh again. Goodness gracious. Okay, we're still at 2004. That is just incredible. So we've finished all of 2 rows so far. Making a tradition, reaching milestones while doing live. I think it's gonna have to be a tradition. Okay, so after 2,000 subscribers, what do you guys consider to be the next worthwhile milestone? To me, every milestone is worthwhile. Like, every 100 subscribers I get, I'm doing a little happy dance. But like, as far as, hey, we're making this a big deal, we're gonna go live, what do you think? You think 5,000? Is that the next, like, big one? I mean, 2,500 to me is a big milestone because it's like that nice, like, quarter of the way to 10K, like it's a nice even thing. But it also feels very soon after 2,000, you know? So it's like, is 5,000 too far away? I think 5,000 in the grand scheme of things makes sense as the next one, but I'm like literally shaking. I'm excited. I like can't even crochet. I'm shaking. Seta really does rock. She's the best. Seta is a fantastic example of, like, first of all, a girl's girl, okay? And also somebody who just, like, takes what she has and uses it to uplift other people. And that is just, it's the best type of person. It's the type of person that I strive to be for others in whatever way I can. And you just gotta love it. You gotta love it, and you love to see it. We did it! Heavy on the we. Love me some Seta. Duncan, are you happy for me that I hit 2,000 subscribers? Miss Dunk? She doesn't even care. She doesn't even care. Exciting stuff. Yeah, I think when we, man, 5,000 is going to feel like a big milestone for sure. I think when we get to 5,000, we're going to have to do some kind of really, like, epic giveaway or something. That's what I think. And I am taking suggestions on what that should be or could be. A new yarny friend. That's my favorite. I love making new yarn friends. I call everyone my fiber artist friends. What a fun day. And, I mean, you guys, I feel like I'm living on live this week. I had my normal scheduled live yesterday. That was like my normal weekly live, and then we go into like my new vlog, my new video for the week. We do a premiere after the live. Tonight was unplanned, but I was getting so close to 2,000 and I was feeling inspired, so I decided to just go ahead and go live just for fun. Because I was going to sit and crochet anyway, so I figured, might as well be live, might as well try and get to 2,000, which we did, yay. And then tomorrow is my members only live, and what I do for, since I have so many new fiber artist friends in here, I'll share with you guys. If you are the type of person who enjoys body doubling, or if you're unfamiliar with that phrase, the concept of like, we don't have to be talking the whole time, but just kind of like that feeling of working alongside somebody, like, I'm live, I'm doing my thing, you're doing your thing, we don't have to talk the whole time, but it just helps each of us be a little more productive. That's the vibe for my members only lives that I'm doing once a week now on Wednesdays. And this is my studio. I'm in my studio right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, Sanita Makes Crochet. First of all, thank you so much. You are, I think, the first person to ever give me a super chat ever. We're hitting multiple milestones tonight. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So my the members only lives, I set up, I go live from my desktop, so I have like my nicer camera and it's the horizontal screen and everything, and it's here in my studio. If you're new, I have a laser engraving machine. She lives in here. And I make laser engraved stuff for crocheters. I do custom engraved tags, patches, stitch markers, buttons, all that fun kind of stuff. And I literally just live stream my workday. So I go live at the beginning of my workday, and I just have my normal workday, but I'm live. And we chat along the way, we hang out, I fulfill orders, I'll do some video editing, whatever it is that I need to get done that day, and I basically just kind of invite you guys to come along with me. So if you, if that sounds fun to you and you want to actually like become a member of the channel, feel free to do that, and then jump in tomorrow for the co-working live. Just wanted to make sure to throw that out there in case anybody is interested in that, so you know what's happening. Let me get caught up on comments here. Congratulations, your work is awesome. Thank you so much, Sophia. That's very, very sweet. There you go, Duncan is celebrating. Thank you, Tess. If she's not going to celebrate in real life, we'll force her to in the emotes. So excited, bonus live. Yes, Christina, it's a bonus live night. Oh my goodness. You guys are just absolutely making my night. Here's a question. It is 8 p.m. I'm finishing up this row right now. Would you guys rather I just keep crocheting, or should I go into the kitchen and obviously bring you with me and make a celebratory iced Americano with my espresso machine? Do you crochet hats? I have crocheted hats, yes. Actually, my most recent video that I just put up yesterday was a tour of all of the crochet accessories that I've made, like a little show and tell. And I show all the different hats that I've crocheted over the years, that are my own at least. Oh my goodness! Laura, thank you so much for the super chat. This is crazy. I've never gotten super chats ever in my life. And now we've gotten 2 in one live. You guys are amazing and so sweet and thoughtful. And also, just to throw this out there, there's never an expectation for you guys to send me super chats. Obviously, if you want to, I am so grateful and I think it's so sweet, but I don't want you to feel pressured to do super chats unless that's something you really want to do. Coffee, do you even have to ask? Coffee. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Let me get caught up on stuff. I can crochet too. What kind of stuff do you like to crochet, Gina? How do you put in orders for your tags? If you go to my website, it's the same as my username, bergsnestcrochet.com. You will find all of the items that I have available there. And you can always send me an email or a message if you have a question about how to order, or if you have a question about your order, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. You can order, I have a bunch of pre-designed stuff, and then you can always order custom ones too. I can crochet cakes, like crochet something that looks like a cake. Is that what you're saying? Because that's amazing. I love that. Iced Americano sounds great, doesn't it? Doesn't it just? Okay, Michael's home. I didn't think he was going to be home so soon. I wonder if he's leaving again. Tammy! Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you, Tammy. I cannot even believe you guys. You're like, I'm gonna say it. You're the best. I think you're the best group of YouTube friends ever. Michael?
Yeah.
Come here, my love. I must tell you something.
What?
Come here, please. I must tell you something.
Well, I'm busy right now.
Just come here for a second.
I'm busy coming here. What?
Looky there. I'm live right now, first of all, so don't do anything.
Oh, heck yeah. Don't do anything?
Oh, you can do that. He dancing.
Tiny duck. Oh, the birdie went away.
And Michael, and
what?
I've never gotten a super chat ever, and I've gotten 3 super chats tonight.
Spooper chat.
They're trying to buy you McDonald's.
Oh.
They're trying to buy you a McChicken.
I had Sonic already, so I spent it.
Oh, okay.
All I got was.
You spent my super chats without even asking.
Sure did.
Vivian said, "Do a little dance." 2,000 subscriber and first super chat. First 3 super chats, but yes, Anita, you were the first.
Boop, boop, boop.
And I think you should win a prize. I'm not sure what the prize is, but you should win a prize. Let's go make a celebratory iced Americano. Seta says hi, Michael. You know what? Yeah, let's bring the whole apparatus, because then that way we'll have some light coming with us. Michael just brought home the groceries. Ooh, let's do a little stop and see. Hi, little. The little one. What?
Would you like a little taste?
This is the other one. She waving to you. This is Miss Murdoch. Oh, her gotcha day is in 6 days. I was saying this earlier on the live if you guys missed it. She is... Oh. We found her when she was just 3 weeks old. So...
Approximately.
In 6 days is when we found her. So she is officially 1 year old. Yes! And she's a little goblin, and we love her.
We tolerate her.
We tolerate her. Shut up. You love that cat so much.
Don't do me, stinky chicken.
All right, we're making coffee.
Wait.
What? You're playing peekaboo with her? Which one? The tiny one? That's not as fun to watch. Okay, welcome to the coffee station.
Wait. She ran sideways over here. Just so we could like a little taste.
A little taste of what? What is it?
Root beer float.
A root beer float?
Yeah.
Oh, because you went to Sonic.
Yeah. Sonic is
Sonic.
$2 root beer float.
$2 root beer? Is it like for float day or something?
It's just on the menu. $2. Making coffee.
I wasn't even going to go live tonight, Michael.
We didn't even get the cheese.
What?
We needed cheese.
Cheese.
Holy crap.
Oh, no, I didn't.
I told you I needed cheese.
Wait, you did? No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
That wasn't on the list.
Yes, it was.
You said you wanted burritos or tortillas.
Tortillas, beans, jalapenos, and cheese.
You didn't say cheese. You said jalapenos. I really don't think you said cheese. I did get Monterey Jack though, which is like a Mexican cheese, so you can use that. Was it in
And
there?
cheese.
I didn't see that. Happy 1 year, Murdoch. Happy birthday, sweet goblin. Isn't she the cutest? I mean, I'm biased, but I think she's pretty cute. Are you home for the night?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be out there later.
I was hoping to, but it wasn't.
None of your friends were there?
No one was available.
Aw.
I got in a couple games with a couple guys, but they weren't really there to play.
Yeah. Alright, so the first thing of just water that I pulled is just to warm up the components. so that it holds a nice shot. This is my coffee grinder. So we're gonna grind our beans right into here. Whoa, why is that so much? I feel like I literally measure my beans to the gram, you guys. I measure my beans for how much I pull for 2 shots. And I don't know if it's just that grounds get stuck in my grinder, and then like, even though I try and you do the thing to like clear it, sometimes it doesn't all clear. And this seems like way more grounds than I usually get, and I should probably dump some out, because when it's too full, the machine has a harder time. I'm just gonna use this to... I don't want this to get messed up. That's a little better. Sorry, loud noises. Okay, now we gotta tamp it. Happy birthday, Murdoch. Not the cheese. And then I'm doing a little puck screen. Now, my machine do be shooting espresso everywhere, and it's probably gonna do that. I'm narrowing it down if I just need a new portafilter or what exactly is causing this. But I'm gonna see if it's gonna behave, but it's probably gonna shoot everywhere. I'm diagnosing it. So far, so good. Is it gonna behave because I'm live? Nope, it's not. Okay. So we just gonna have to try and keep it from shooting everywhere. I think I know why it's happening, because I've been slowly ruling out what's making this happen. We're getting there. But the good news is it still tastes good, even though it's acting up. And then I have a little nice ice nugget ice. I know how to say words. A nugget ice machine. So we don't have ice in our like freezer. And for years we just like didn't ever have ice, basically. And I finally sprung for this countertop ice machine. And I think it's like the best thing I've ever purchased. So it makes the good ice. And then, just dump that right in there. I don't like sweet coffee. I like my coffee to taste like coffee. So I just do espresso and water, which is what an Americano is. And then I'm gonna add a little splash of half and half. I like to basically rinse out the little shot glass that I pull the espresso into. I like to fill that with water and dump it in so that I get anything that's left behind in the cup, so I don't waste any of the espresso deliciousness. And even though I don't like sweet coffee, I do have plenty of options on standby for either my husband or friends when they come over, because I did work at a coffee shop for a hot minute after college, and I still like to play barista sometimes. So Michael got me that espresso machine for Christmas this past year, and I love it. I think I make one of these for myself like almost every single day. Hi, baby Dunk. Please tell us. Tell us what you're thinking. What do you think? What a beautiful girl. Oh, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. All right. We're gonna crochet for a little bit longer. Now that I have my celebratory coffee, I'm in it. I'm here. All right, what are we talking about, guys? What's the vibe? What do we want to chat about? Made a nice coffee to celebrate with you. Thanks for the excuse to make coffee. Anytime, my friend. I'm always happy to help others indulge in the gift that is coffee. If you hang out in this channel for any amount of time, you're gonna see me drinking a lot of coffee. You're gonna hear me talking about coffee, because your girl loves coffee. Hi, Seta sent me last week. I'm here again to say hi. I am working and crocheting. Lisa, welcome. Thank you so much for coming by. What are you crocheting? I'd love to know if you would like to share. I want coffee, but it's 1 a.m. Yeah, I would advise against it in this particular case, Taz. Taz, are you a night owl? Like, does it come naturally to you to stay up late? I feel like it must, because you're hanging out on the regular here when it's very late for you. A butterfly shawl. Oh, gorgeous. That sounds like a really, really beautiful project. I have not made one of those, but I have seen them, I feel like, all over the internet, and they're so pretty. The tism means no sleep. Just a touch of the tism. 'Twas the tism, my lord. Oh, Miss Donkey, you coming to say hi? Purr. Come here. Oh, okay. All of the tism. I need coffee all day, and if I don't have some hot coffee before bed, I can't sleep. Really? That's interesting. If it's just like regular brewed coffee, it usually doesn't mess with me too much, but I have found lately that if I drink espresso too late, like, I'm glad I have decaf on hand for when I just want to drink the coffee, because sometimes it will keep me up. Can you guys hear Duncan yelling? What are you upset about, Miss Girl? Oh, she's leaving. I get off at 11, so I am a night owl. It's got small butterflies in the shawl, like negative space butterflies. Ooh, that's really cool. I like that. I'm a night owl, however, it's only 5:13 p.m. right now. It is always so interesting to hear about, like, where everyone is at with the different time zones and everything. Decafs taste different, though. For the most part, yes. I will say, I absolutely love... I talk about them all the time because I have an affiliate link with them, but I really, really do truly love their coffee. This is Larry's coffee that I have a link with them. And their decaf tastes better than regular decaf, because most decaf coffees are made with a lot of really harsh chemicals to get the caffeine out. And they do it that way because it's the kind of cheaper, easier way to decaffeinate the coffee is with chemicals. But you can also decaffeinate coffee with just water. I don't pretend to know all the science behind it, but it takes a longer time. It's more expensive, but it preserves the flavor of the coffee way better, and that's how Larry's makes their decaf. They don't use any chemicals. They just use water to process their decaf coffee. So, if you are in the market for a decaf coffee, but you still want it to taste good, Larry's your boy. Pretty kitty. I love coffee. Me too. Jumped over from Setas and just subscribed. I'm working on a corner-to-corner pillow pocket Afghan. Jacqueline, welcome. That sounds delightful. What colors are you using? Working on a waffle stitch blanket in Michigan. Wolverine color theme for my son. I just finished an oversized waffle stitch blanket for my granddaughter in mulberry and cranbox red heart yarn. Oh, Michigan Wolverine color. Okay. I thought you were saying you were working on it in Michigan, but you're working on it in Michigan Wolverine color. Gotcha. And you're in Alabama, because I am in Michigan. I was about to be like, we're in Michigan, but now I see you're in Alabama. I got it now. I'm tracking with you. So does your son live in Michigan, or that's just maybe where he went to school, or he likes that team? I don't care about sports, so I do not have a dog in the fight of U of M versus State. Laura, you're in Michigan too. I am in the Metro Detroit area. I live in the Downriver area, if you're familiar with that part of the state. Met my hubby in Michigan, but now we live in Wisconsin. He's a Spartan. Very nice. Love all my Michigan peeps. I have lived in Michigan pretty much my whole life. I grew up in Michigan, and I did live in Tennessee for 4 years. That's where I went to college, and then moved right back to Michigan. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. You guys, the Spotify order counter. It's gonna go up. Let's watch it together. Thank you for the order, whoever that was. I'm gonna turn off this light so you can see it better. Is it this light that's making it? Yeah, there we go. Wait for it. Wait for it. Our order counter is going to go up, so we're watching it together for funsies. Duncan, can you stop chewing on my headphone cable? Why is it so bright? Is it because of my computer screen? If I put this to sleep... Oh, there we go. Now we can see. It's also mirrored, which is unfortunate. Any second now. It updates every, 60 seconds, I think. I think this is the first time I've been able to... There it goes. Oh, it's so exciting! I love watching it tick up. It's like a instant dopamine hit. So thank you, whoever just placed that order. Appreciate your ministry. And I killed my music because I blacked out my computer screen. There we go. Let's see. Oh, okay, this is the colors of your project. Peacock, country blue, black, and aqua black variegated from Hobby Lobby. That sounds beautiful. Close to Alpina. Oh, very nice. Good evening, Melinda. Oh, it's his favorite team. Okay, got it. I am forced to be a Wolverine for my partner's dad. You're a Wolverine by association. Did everyone else just stop to watch? I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm biased. It's going to be super exciting for me, but the Shopify order counter thing is just like, I've only had it for a few months, so it's still very exciting to me anytime it goes up. I'm from Buffalo, New York. Very nice. Duncan, come here. She keeps circling my legs and begging for attention, but then walking away. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh my gosh, she's such a brat. Anytime I want her to come to me, she doesn't want to do it. But then when I'm trying to do something, she's yelling, meowing, or attacking my legs. Make up your mind, cat. My husband is from Muskegon. Nice. I thought it was exciting, but I'm weird. I am from Richmond, Kentucky, and Naomi says meow. Okay, I need to know everything about Naomi. What type of kitty is she? I actually have a friend who has a cat named Naomi too, which I feel like, is that a unique name for a cat? I feel like it's surprising that I know of two cats named Naomi. Unless there's a cat named Naomi in like some show or movie that I'm just not aware of, and that's why people's cats are named Naomi. Have you heard of Tawas? I have. That's my town. Very nice. I love when all my Michigan friends just find me, you know? West Midlands, England. And I also love having friends from all over. It's very exciting. Isn't the internet like, man, the internet can be a really awful place, but it can also be such a beautiful place. The fact that here we are, we're all hanging out at the same time, crocheting, working on things, and we're quite literally all over the world. Different time zones, different countries. It's just like the coolest thing. And something as simple as yarn just like brings us all together. It's a beautiful thing, my friends. It really is. She is part Maine Coon. Oh, my favorite. I had a kitty that was part Maine Coon too. After she was dropped off at a rescue, she was in a cage, had not been fed or given water for several days, and had kittens in the carrier. Oh my gosh. Oh, baby. That is so sad, but like amazing that you, I'm sure, gave her just the most incredible life after that. She'd been kicked in the face. Oh, honey. Oh, that breaks my heart. Oh my gosh. Thank you for saving her. Spoiled, rotten drama queen. And you know what? Sounds like she deserves it. We're all in this together. Okay, enough of your drama. This is a chunk. You're gonna sit here and you're gonna let me give you some attention and love. Okay? Because you've been circling my feet and then you want to run away when I try and pet you. So you're gonna sit here and you're gonna take it. You're gonna get some love. Okay? Love Maine Coon cats. This one might as well be a Maine Coon with how big she is. She's all big girl. But no, she's not a Maine Coon. She's just a void kitty. No. You guys, look what she wants to do. She is obsessed with these silicone hooks. She saw it sitting on my desk. She loves to chew on them. I literally have one set aside that I just gave it to her. It's her hook, and she gets to chew on it however much she wants, because this is what she likes to do. You're a bad girl. I shouldn't even let you be doing this. But it is funny. She doesn't actually hurt it. She doesn't actually destroy it. She just likes to chew on it. It must feel good in her teeth. You goof. But she literally has a Dunkin', because her name is Dunkin', and she's named after Dunkin' Donuts. We've been over this because we found her outside of a Dunkin' Donuts. She has a Dunkin' Donuts hook that she gets to chew on. Okay, did you get enough attention? Hey, you know what? Daddy's downstairs. He'll give you all the love. Go get him. Huh? Go get him. Really? Okay, so it's not just Dunkin'. There's something to that silicone, I think, that like feels good on their little teefies. I don't know if I read this comment already, but that's so funny. Naomi would lose her mind if I forced her to get love. Okay, we finished the first 4 rows of this sweater. I think row 5 is the first one where we start doing, yeah, okay, so we're doing front loop single crochet. There are children outside. They're just playing, but they are screaming. I have to hide it. Yeah, sometimes she will like grab my hooks and pick them up in her little mouth and then run away with them. I'll find them on the floor. Which is why I've basically just sacrificed one of my hooks to her so that she has her own designated one that she can chew all she wants. Because I actually had 2 different people send me Dunkin' Donut hooks because, you know, they know my cat is named Duncan. So I have one hook that is mine to use, and I gave her the extra one. Oh yeah, anybody else in Virginia? So I know we have a lot of new friends in this live. Very, very exciting. If you, if this live stream is like your first introduction to my channel, just so you kind of have an idea of what my videos are like, not my live streams, but like my normal videos that I post. The vast majority of them are vlog style, and it's kind of, I would say as a whole across my channel, probably equal parts focused on just my own personal crochet projects like this, and also my business. And my business is very much in the world of crochet, but I don't have a business where I make finished crochet pieces. I will take commissions on like a order by order basis, but that's not the main part of my business. My main part is my laser engraving. The machine is behind me here. And that comes in the form of custom orders. I have all kinds of stuff on my website available to purchase. Faux leather engraved tags, patches, stitch markers, buttons, things of that nature. And then I also have a subscription box that I make quarterly, so one for every season, and it's full of goodies and also hand-dyed yarn from my friend's business. And it's made specifically for crocheters because I thought that there were not enough subscription boxes that were specifically geared toward crocheters and not just knitters. And I thought I could make that, so I did. And it's become one of my favorite things. So some of the vlogs are focused on this type of stuff, some of them are focused on my business, but a lot of it is just kind of like the behind the scenes, taking you along for the journey, whether that journey is crocheting a sweater or a week of running my business. And so if you guys enjoy that kind of stuff, you will enjoy hanging out with me on my channel, and I'm so excited to have you here. Are you on live every day? Not every day. Typically, recently I've been going live consistently twice a week. Once a week is a live very much like this, where it's just I'm working on a whip, we're hanging out, we're talking just like we are now. And then the other live I've been doing consistently for a few weeks now, and this one is going to be tomorrow, is a members only live, which you can join and become a member. It's $4.99 a month. And one of the main perks is access to this weekly members only live, and it is a co-working live stream. So I literally just live stream my work day. So it's me making and fulfilling orders, video editing, like whatever I need to do for my business, and we just kind of hang out together while I work. So those are the two that I try to do every single week. And usually these lives are on Mondays. So we did do a live yesterday, but this is kind of a bonus live because I was getting close to 2,000 subscribers and I thought it would be fun to like be live when that happened. So that's why I'm live tonight. I don't typically go live daily because I just realistically don't have enough time to go live daily, but I do enjoy going live when I can. So there may be additional bonus lives like this if and when I can and want to do them, but those two lives consistently are happening each week. I know, Seta, I've been following you for quite some time. Thank you, Melinda. I really appreciate that. Okay, Melinda. Duncan, why are you yelling at me? Why is it? Did Daddy ever feed you dinner? Is that why you're acting up? I should text him. I should message him and ask him if he actually fed her dinner. Well, there's been a lot of festivities tonight, haven't there? I haven't got as much crochet done as I did, I think, on the live yesterday, but there's just been so many fun things happening. That's row 5 finished. Let me text my Michael real quick. Did you give Duncan dinner earlier? Another sip of coffee. Baby girl, please do not yell at me. Shoot, he didn't. Let's see if he can come feed her. Okay, row 6. This is when we do this. This row is what causes the little ridge. If you were here yesterday, you saw this. But we're going to be doing that again now. This is a cool little technique that causes a nice little kind of 3-dimensional look. It's going to make like a little ridge. Once we get a few stitches in, and especially when we get onto the next row, you'll be able to see it a little more pronounced. But I'll show you in a minute here what I'm talking about. So we just did a front loop single crochet on the last row, and that basically creates like the back loop. Now that we're on the other side is kind of hanging out by itself. It's a little more prominent and noticeable. So we're working down into that back loop, and then that kind of kicks the last row that we did forward. So it creates this little ridge that sticks out. And it's just like the littlest accent, a little bit of dimension in this sweater, and it creates a nice look. So we kind of sprinkle these little rows in throughout the whole front panel, and it does the same thing on the sleeves as well. Pretty cool. We're just gonna go along and work into each of these back loops. And after I finish, maybe not this row, but the next, I'm gonna take a measurement of where we're at with the width, because I just want to check. If you weren't here at the very beginning of this live, the panel that I was working on yesterday, I ended up frogging it, and we're redoing it right now. I decided to make it a size larger. So both my mom and I were just a little worried that this was not going to be quite the right size for my aunt who I'm making this for. So we decided to frog and make it again in a size medium instead of a size small. And I just want to check and see what the measurement is looking like now since we've sized it up compared to where it was when we did the size small. I loved your vest you made. It was beautiful on you. Thank you, Seta. I really like how that piece turned out too. I enjoyed, I finally got to wear it to church on Sunday. I was excited to, I feel like, you know, because I work from home, I'm here making videos, running my business all the time. Church is like the only place I ever have an excuse to like put a cute outfit on, you know? So anytime I crochet a new piece, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to wear it to church. And that's exactly what I did. And I definitely got several compliments on it. Of course, people know now at my church. They know that that I crochet, so they can usually pick out like, oh, you made that, didn't you? Well, this is random. What, that I'm live right now, Rhea? Church is your fashion runway. Like, obviously that's not the reason I go to church, but it does kind of work out that way, that it is usually the place where I get, like, if I make something new, it's usually the first place I get to actually wear it. Oh no! Do you have a ear infection or something? Or just a bad headache? The reason I'm live right now, Rhea, is because when I first started the live, I was getting very, very close to hitting 2,000 subscribers, and we are over 2,000 now, which is very exciting. We're currently at 2007, a great year, if anyone is wondering where the current count is. Very exciting stuff. I thought it would be fun to hit that milestone on live, since we hit 1K on live. And now we've decided that anytime I get close to a milestone, I just have to get live so that we can experience it together. Isn't this a beautiful shade? This is Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday DK, and the color is called Lake. – 2009 was better than 2007. I was a freshman in high school. and that was the year my sister graduated high school. So she was a senior when I was a freshman. And it was... life was more simple back then, that's for sure. Alright, that's row 6. Row 7, I think, is back to our double crochets. Okay, so after this row, remind me, I want to take a measurement of my width and see where I'm at. 2010, I graduated high school. Nice. Hi, Jacqueline. Thank you so much. Thank you. You've been frogging? I started off the live with frogging. This used to be a finished front panel, and then we decided we needed to redo it a size up, so... frogging. It did pain me a little bit to frog the whole finished front panel, but like I said at the beginning of the live, I'd much rather frog a front panel and have it be right than to make an entire sweater and have it not fit, you know? 2010 was the best class. I'm sure there's no bias in you saying that, Shannon. And then it's funny because, like, Michael is a few years older than me, and he graduated high school when I was still in middle school. Michael's actually a little bit older. It's funny. Michael is a little bit older than my older sister. And my sister's husband is my age. So we're like swapped. She married someone younger that's my age, and I married someone older that's her age. You had storms today? We had some storms yesterday. We woke up to like thunder. It was actually really nice. It wasn't the like crazy thunder where you're like jolting out of bed. It was just that nice like rumbly thunder, and it was like, ooh, I could stay in bed all day if it's gonna do this. Michael's an old man. Yeah, he kind of is. He's my old man. My hubby is 6 years older than me. I'm trying to think of how many years apart Michael and I are. I guess we're 4 years apart, I think. I think that's accurate. Tornado sirens and everything. So yeah, that was a big storm. Love that cozy feeling. Me too. Of course, they were going off right around 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. Oh, like when you guys, is that when you normally do your test? We had a little bit of rain today, but I don't recall hearing any thunder. We'll have to see how much longer it takes us to get this front panel done now. Like, I'm interested to see how much total time it adds to the project, but also maybe it'll kind of even out because there are more stitches to this now that I'm doing one size larger. But I also kind of understand how the pattern works a little bit better now that I've already done it once. So that might speed it up too. We shall see. Okay, we're gonna do. Does my chain one count? Does not count as a stitch. This is our last. Yeah, this is our last stitch here. Okay, we're gonna do a little measurement here. That's what we're looking like so far. You can see that like ridge a lot more now. Not too much going on quite yet. That was row 7. Let me catch up on comments real quick. Absolutely the worst when it's storming outside and it's like, is that for us? Had an awesome time tonight. Had a good time hanging out with you and everybody. See you in the next one. See you later, Seta. Thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you as always for all of the support. You are amazing, my friend. Should have seen the birds when thunderstorm came. They flew in every direction. Oh my goodness. I bet. Okay, guys. I want to try something real quick. Now we're at 2010. My graduating year. I want to see. I want to see if I can join this live from my desktop. I think I can. And then I can gift, I think I can gift memberships. We were talking about this in the live yesterday, and I think Tammy was asking about it. Tammy, I hope you're here. If you're here, sound off in the chat. I have a handful of memberships, 5 specifically, that I have left that I can gift for this month. And if you aren't familiar with that concept, essentially to be, okay, you are here. Good. I'm glad. So if you join my channel and become a member, it's kind of like Patreon, but for YouTube. So it's $4.99 a month and you get certain perks. You get a custom badge in the next to your name in the chat for live streams. You also get access to custom emotes. You guys have seen people dropping like the cat emotes and stuff throughout the live. And you also get access to members only lives, which I have been doing once a week on Wednesdays. I've explained the co-working live thing. And YouTube gives me 10 memberships that I am allowed to gift a free month of being a member to 10 people each month. I've already done 5, and I want to do the other 5 right now. So it's you get a free month of being a member of the channel, and you get access to all those perks. And then if you decide to choose to stay on as a member, at that point it would be $4.99 a month. But for that first month, you get a free membership. If you would like to be able to receive it, I have to mute my own live here once it pulls up on the desktop. If you would like to be able to be eligible for that, I want to show you how you can do that, because you have to be opted in to receive membership gifts. And if you're not, if you don't have that toggled on, I'm going to tell you how to do it, because I don't want you to miss out if you want a chance to be able to do that. So on my profile, you'll see a button that says join. It'll say join this channel. Click on the join button. You're not going to purchase a membership. You just hit the join button, and then there's going to be the 3 dots to pull up like more options. And then from there, you're going to click on gift memberships settings. Okay, so click the join button, the 3 dots, then gift membership settings, and then there's a little switch. It says allow gift memberships, and make sure that is toggled on if you want to be eligible to receive a gifted membership. YouTube chooses at random. I don't have any say in who gets the free month. If I am remembering correctly, it bases it off of engagement. So if you've been like commenting and engaging a lot in the live, I think you have a higher chance of getting a free gifted membership. And then it's also a thing, if you're looking for a way to support the channel, you can actually purchase gifted memberships, which is really cool. So like instead of a super chat, you can buy for $4.99, because that's like what it costs to do a membership. You can purchase a free month for somebody else, and then once again YouTube will automatically randomly hand that out to somebody. So that's a fun thing too, if you didn't know that was an option. But anyway, I'll give you a minute to do that. If that's something that you want to do, hit join, the 3 buttons or the 3 dots, gift membership settings, and make sure that that is switched on. And then I'm gonna go in here and see if I can do this from here. Do the gifted membership that have the chance to go to people who are already members? I don't believe so. I believe it's only going to go to people who are not yet members. Shannon, I don't know if you're still here, but I just saw your comment. Thanks for hanging out, friend. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. All right, let's see. Let's do it. It will automatically put in, it'll say like, congratulations, and it'll put usernames. So if you get chosen, you will see it right there in the chat. This is the first live of yours I've been able to catch. I usually just rewatch. Welcome to the live. All right, membership gifting. All right, here we go. Drum roll, please. This live's 5 gift memberships are going to Lisa. Tammy, you got one. Yay. Okay, so let's see. Lisa, Scent Sweet, Tammy, Vima's Crochet, Hooking Good Creations by Tina. Congratulations. You now have all of the rights and privileges of members. Welcome. And like I said, I get 10 of those to be able to gift each month. So I've already given away my 10 for the month. So we'll do this again in September, basically. So if you did just become a member, if you just received one of those, come on by to the co-working live stream tomorrow if you are available. And if you do not have access to join a live stream during the day, if you've got to, work that you can't tune into a live stream, I do put them up as replays as well. If you just need like something chill to put on to work alongside. Yay! Let's do... Oh, I was gonna measure. I got distracted by the gifted memberships. So unblocked, we are sitting at 18 and a half ish. Pretty much, yeah, pretty much right there at 18 and a half. Which puts us at 37 inches. And that is smack dab in the middle. Sorry, I'm doubling that because this is the front panel, but the measurement in the size chart is for the total circumference. And the medium size, it says, is between 36 and 38 inches. And this is 37 if I multiply it for the front and back panel. So that's great. We're spot on where we want to be. We love to see it. We really do. All right, friends, let's do this. Let's do one more row, and then we will call it a night because it is 9 p.m. for me. And I think we have done what we set out to do here tonight. For the most part, we've made some progress on this panel of our sweater. We have reached and surpassed 2,000 subscribers, which I am still blown away by and so excited about and so grateful for. We have gifted some memberships. We made tasty coffee. What else have we done? We showed some cute kitties. We got our first super chats. Testing out my new badges. Yes. Yes, everyone who received a membership, feel free to make use of those emotes. Give them a little test. Take them out for a spin, a little test drive. Did a little dance. Yes, we did do a little dance. Well, Michael did. No, don't go. I feel like I haven't seen Michael all day today. We both work from home, so technically, yes, I did see him throughout the day, but our schedules are a little out of whack right now. So I was telling you guys yesterday in the live, he's training employees that are coming into the position he's currently in for the next 2 weeks, which is a really exciting opportunity for him. But because he's doing training, he's working a little bit different than his normal hours. Normally he works 7:30 to 4. But for the next 2 weeks, he's working 9 to 5:30 instead. And so, you know, I'm getting to work, and then he's getting to work. He's working until 5:30. And Tuesdays is his night where he goes to the game store and hangs out with his friends, and they play Magic the Gathering. So then I had that YouTube membership bootcamp workshop thing that I was watching, so I didn't really get to connect with him once he was off of work because I was doing that, and then he went to the game store, and then when he got home, now I'm live. So I think it would be nice to spend a little bit of time watching a show or something before it's time to go to bed. Tomorrow's date night for us. I don't know. I don't think we have any plans yet for what we're going to do tomorrow night. I saw something that I thought would be fun, but we've probably missed out on the opportunity to get tickets. If you guys are familiar with this area of Michigan at all, you probably already know about this, but if you're not, very close to us is a place called Greenfield Village. It is a historical village started by Henry Ford, and so of course there's all kinds of Henry Ford stuff, his home growing up, and like the first workshop that he had. The Wright brothers bicycle shop is there, as well as the home they grew up in. Noah Webster's home is there. There's a real operating farm there that, like, there's this very old historic farmhouse, but like everybody dresses in the period clothing and they tell you the history of the homes and everything. It's a really cool place. I've grown up going there with my family a lot. Anyway, they're doing tickets for this special event where they're usually you can only just go in there and like walk around, but they are doing this like evening, what are they calling it? I don't remember what they're calling it, but basically you can ride your bikes through the village. So you can't go into the homes or anything, but like just the grounds, like it's a beautiful, the whole place is really beautiful, and you can't normally ride your bike in there. So they're selling tickets for this evening bike ride thing, and I'm like, that would be kind of fun. But I bet the tickets are sold out. It would be fun. I went there on a 5th grade field trip. I feel like if you live anywhere close to Greenfield Village, it's a canon event that you go on a field trip there at some point. Glacier Yarn Shark, welcome, friends. I'm from Georgia, so I've never heard of that. It is a really cool place. There's a lot of, there is also they have an entire, what do they call it? I'm trying to think of the name of the area. Basically, like, there's a section of Greenfield Village that's all like art and manufacturing of goods. So it's not like historical homes. It's basically like live displays of different manufacturing, like whether it's shops or different things, and they're making things live and like doing demonstrations. So they do glass blowing. There's a whole glass blowing workshop, and they're making things, and you can stand there and watch, and they have somebody who's like explaining what they're doing. So the glass blowing is always really cool to watch. They have a pottery place, and a lot of these, it's like they're using the methods that they would have used back in the day. It's like, showing how things used to be made. They have a whole textile thing where they show like how they used to use these these like old school weaving and knitting machines and stuff. So cool. I could spend my whole time in that area alone. All right, we'll do one more row, guys. We'll do one more row. There's also, there's a home that, they have sheep on the farm, and they do shear the sheep, and they do make yarn. And they make the yarn, and then it, I think they just bring the fleece to this other house. So it's not made at the farmhouse, but they have this other home that also has, like there's a windmill, and they have all the like the carding and the spinning wheel and all the stuff. And then if you go there on certain days, they're actually spinning the yarn, and dyeing it as well. So they have all the old-fashioned like supplies and stuff that they use to dye yarn. So they're doing the different dye baths and stuff like just out in the yard. It's really cool. Hi Debbie, welcome. So I very much enjoy like the why can't I think of the word for it? Like the textile and the manufacturing, like that side of things there is really fascinating to me. I want to see, plan your visit. Maps. I know the map will say what it is. I want to see the map of Greenfield Village. Okay, Liberty Craft Works. That's the name of the section where they have all the places. So there's a glass shop. There's a carding mill. This was a mill that ran from 1850 to 1890, often taking wool as payment. There's a silk mill, believed to be the first water-powered silk mill in America. There's a grist mill, built and operated by Edward Loranger until he was 91 years old. Dang. There's a pottery shop, a printing office. You can see a 19th century print and tinsmithing in action. So a sawmill, a weaving shop. See one of the few operating hand jacquard looms in North America. I don't know if I pronounced that right. There's a machine shop. And then there's the Gallery of Glass, which I think that's the gift shop where you can buy the stuff they make in the glass blowing shop. So that whole section right there is worth the price of admission for me. Do I need to do a vlog where I go to Greenfield Village and take you guys all around and show you everything? For those who live too far away. I don't think there. I mean, I've recorded stuff there many times, so I don't think there's any rules against cameras and recording. That would be really fun, wouldn't it? My parents used to have. So my dad worked at Ford. So I live in the Detroit area. If you live in the Detroit area, there's a decent chance that someone in your family is going to work for one of the big three. And my dad is no exception. He worked at Ford for like 40 years. And so because he was an employee at Ford, I don't know if it must have just been discounted, but like you can buy basically like a family membership to Greenfield Village. And it's the village and also the museum. The Henry Ford Museum is also a fantastic museum. And so you can get into both areas, the historical village and the museum. Although we went to the village a lot more than we went to the museum. So there's just more happening over there. So I grew up going to Greenfield Village like at least a couple times every year because we had the like annual pass. But I think I don't think my parents get the annual pass anymore because they just weren't using it enough. So I'd actually have to pay to get in. You're making me want to go again. I know. If I message my mom and was like, "Hey, my subscribers want to see Greenfield Village, and I need to make a vlog. Will you go with me?" Because Michael's kind of the type of person that it's like, after you've gone to Greenfield Village a few times, I feel like there's always something new to see there, and it's kind of just fun for the nostalgia part since I grew up going there. But for him, it's like he's kind of like, okay, I've been there a few times. I kind of like I got it, you know. It's not as fun for him to go. But if I were to message my mom and tell her that you guys wanted a comprehensive vlog of Greenfield Village, she'd be like, let's go. She'd be so down. So maybe that's what I need to do. Just ask her if she'll go with me. First of all, I need to ask her if we still have any kind of family pass. I don't think we do, but can't hurt to double check, you know. I do actually have a vlog where I have gone to Greenfield Village before. I didn't, I took some clips. It's one of my very first vlogs. So if you guys want to get a little bit of a feel for it, like if you kind of want to see a little bit of the village, you can go back and watch that vlog and get a feel for it. I didn't get to show everything, especially not like all of the Liberty Craftworks area, but you can see like some of the homes and just the general vibe of the place. And since I have the live pulled up, I will just drop the link to that video in the chat on the computer. That way if you want to watch it, you will have it. I just have to find it. I know it was like one of my first vlogs. Here it is. Now, it's part of the vlog. It's not the whole vlog, so if you only are interested in the Greenfield Village part, you might have to skip forward a little bit, but it is part of it. In that vlog, we were going for it was my niece's birthday, and so we went to Greenfield Village as a family. So my niece and nephew were in that vlog, being little cuties. Hello, Charlotte. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Get a little refresh on the Greenfield Village. Okay, let's see. 7, 8, 9. I have one more of these rows to do. LOL at me saying I was going to end the live like 3 rows ago. And then I'm just like, no, I'll do one more. I do think this is probably going to be my last one, though. And then, you know, you can go watch that vlog if you're interested. That way I'm at least leaving you with something else to go and watch if you'd like. We're just having so much fun tonight, aren't we? And I will give you a final subscriber count at the end of the live, too. I'm not sure if it's changed at all since the last time I gave you an update, but, you know, since we've been keeping an eye on it, I'll let you know where we land. But honestly, for deciding to frog this panel and start over at the beginning of the live, and then all of the distractions and breaks that we took for, you know, subscriber milestones and cats and coffee and, you know, all of those things, I'm happy with what we've been able to work back, you know, the point we were able to work back to in this live. I will probably even continue to work on this a little bit once the live is over. maybe a little bit more before bedtime. Got 8 stars done. You've been cranking them out. That's awesome. It was worth it to see Michael dance. Yeah, I mean, what a rare treat for you guys. He's not a dancer. You really witnessed something special tonight. There were. This was honestly like tonight's live was like kind of a big deal, friends. It was kind of a big deal. We got to watch the Shopify order counter go up in real time. That was also another thing that hasn't happened yet during a live, that I can recall at least. Well, as I am approaching the end of this row, I do want to say thank you a million times to each and every one of you. If you have been subscribed from the very beginning, or if you just subscribed tonight, every single one of you, I appreciate you. I love you. I'm so thankful that you choose to spend your time hanging out with me. That we get to hang out together and just like crochet and hang out. It's just a beautiful thing. I can't wait to just continue to grow this channel and like get more. I just want to collect all of my crochet friends. It's really just an exciting thing. I just want to keep making fun videos for you guys and keep doing these lives and keep making fun subscription boxes and doing all the things. And so I just appreciate that you're wanting to come along for that wild ride. If you want to join the members only live tomorrow for the co-working live, you can hit the join button if you're not yet a member. I'd love to see you tomorrow for that live. Otherwise, our next scheduled live after that one will be next Monday evening. Possible that we could do another quick live sometime before then, but as far as like scheduled, it's going to happen. That'll be next Monday. Other than the members only live tomorrow. Sorry, I worded that kind of confusing. So, members, I will see you hopefully tomorrow. And everybody else, I will see you hopefully next Monday. That was row 10. So we got row 10 finished today. Go and watch the Greenfield Village vlog if you are still wanting to hang out. So So happy for you. Thank you for the membership. Yay. Thank you, Laura. Thank you for your company. Have a great night. Can't wait to body double while I clean everything tomorrow. Yay. Can't wait to be able to order one of the boxes. I have class Monday, so I'll definitely be watching a replay. I love that we have replays on YouTube. It was never a thing over on TikTok. Have a blessed and safe week. You as well, Charlotte. Looking forward to the member live. So excited. Yay, Tammy. All right. Good night, friends. I will see you later.